The Syrian Observatory for Human Rights, the school houses displaced families from Raqqa, Aleppo, and Homs. The observatory also said only 2 people have been pulled from the rubble alive, indicating that the death toll could rise. The attack near Raqqa province's Mansoura area took place early on Tuesday. Another activist group has said that there were 50 families inside the school when the attack happened. It described the airstrike as a silent slaughter of civilians in Raqqa. Hundreds of civilians have been killed in the U.S.-led airstrikes on Syria since 2014. The coalition says that it's fighting Daesh terrorists. Editor of Al Masdar News, Andrew Illingworth, joins us now from Sydney to offer us more insight on that story. Sir, welcome to the program. There's still a big question mark over the ambitions, I should say, of the so-called U.S.-led coalition in Syria that's allegedly battling the Daesh Takfiri terrorists. Give us your thoughts on that notion, looking at the number of civilians that have been killed in this recent attack.
Did you want me to comment on the civilian deaths or what the American agenda is?
Excuse me?
You want me to comment on the civilian deaths or the American agenda?
You can go whichever you want, sir.
Okay, well, we'll start with the American agenda. The American agenda now is just as confused as it was back in 2014 regarding the fight against ISIS. The Americans seem only half committed. I mean, compared to what they can actually do, the capability of their air power and their armed forces in general to defeat armed groups, including asymmetrical fighting armed groups like ISIS. Their agenda is still very confused, and it's demonstrated in the fact the ISIS hasn't been defeated, and the battle for Raqqa is still going. And it's quite interesting. America is carrying out airstrikes over cities, killing civilians the way it is. They know that that's a school. It's not that they don't know that that's not a school. They know it's a school, and they bomb it. Whether they think there's ISIS terrorists in it or not, they bomb it because it's infrastructure that could otherwise be used by the Syrian government later on. And they still seem rather hostile towards the Syrian government, despite the administration change. And so if that kills 30 school children, well, that's just collateral damage according to them. So it's, you know, and that's what they write it up every time, is collateral damage. You know, it's worth pointing at this point that the Russian air campaign in Syria has always stayed out of bombing the city. They're always, like with the big offensive that happened out of Aleppo back in throughout August and September of last year, the Russians never bombed inside the city. They always bombed targets out in the open, outside the city. And the Americans criticized